Невозможно.
Where do you think you're going?
How would that be any concern of yours?
Then I'll have...
That hit the spot.
Там ничего нет.
Don't try that again. All right, you win. What do you want?
And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll. Except you.
I have come to join you.
Nice for you. Do you understand that the Mercenaries are going to vote whether you get to join them or not?
Will you vote for me?
Just because you beat me? No.
What do you want?
I want to have a look around the farm.
Don't go into the building on the left. Silvio's in there. He's not in a good mood right now. If he sees a weakling who doesn't belong on the farm, he might get the idea of venting his bad mood on him.
I want to have a look around the farm.
Have fun. What do you want this time?
I want to join up with Lee.
Lee won't have much to say around here if he keeps on this way.
Что ты хочешь этим сказать?
He wants us all to sit around here and twiddle our thumbs. Intimidate a few farmers now and then, and that's it. Silvio always says offense is the best defense, and damn right he is.
Who is Silvio?
Our next leader, if you ask me. If you plan on asking him if you can join us, forget it. You look like you're barely good for herding sheep. What do you want this time?
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
Show him!
Подожди минутку.
All right, you win. What do you want?
Скажи, ты тоже участвовал в битвах с орками на юге? А как иначе? Или ты думаешь, я там загорал? Ты, должно быть, достиг особого мастерства в подпирании спин товарищей? Или непревзойденно таскал меч за Сильвио? Спроси Сильвио, сколько раз я спасал ему жизнь, и желание нести подобную чепуху как рукой снимет. Ах да, я забыл. Он же считает ниже своего достоинства общаться с таким бахлаком, как ты. Если ты орков в штабеля укладывал, как же тогда я одолел тебя, о великий воин? Твоя победа в нашем поединке – чистая случайность. Мне просто было жаль тратить на тебя силы. И поэтому ты предпочел проиграть у всех на глазах? Кончай лапшу на уши вешать. Ты просто старый, слабый и никчемный пес. Старый, говоришь? Да я еще тебя переживу. А давай сразимся еще раз, но до конца. Тогда станет ясно, кто первым рацион червей пополнит. Фу, больно надо было мне тебя убивать. Охотчих до твоей шкуры и так хоть отбавляй. Да-да-да, все вы жалкие трусы таким образом от боя отмахиваетесь. Вот, возьми это. Что это? Зачем? Вскипяти молоко, смешай с медом и медленно пей маленькими глотками. На кой ляд мне этим заниматься? Может, хоть слегка голос восстановишь, а то сипишь так, что уши в трубочку сворачиваются. Ах ты шут гороховый! Сейчас я это вскипячу, смешаю и медленно тебе в одно место залью! В то место ты меня только поцеловать можешь. Пошел ты к Белиаровой матери!
I'd like to become a mercenary here. Do you mind?
Do whatever you want.
Подожди минутку.
What do you want?
I want to have a...
Have?
Заканчивай с этим. He doesn't even know how to hold a sword.
That'll never change.
How are things?
What do you want from me, weenie?
I want to join the mercenaries.
Why don't you slink off to the pasture for a game of ring around the rosy with the sheep?
I am strong enough.
Nonsense, you couldn't even lift a decent sword like mine.
I said I am strong enough.
Oh, you're killing me. Want to risk a little bet?
I bet I can handle your sword.
Really? How much should I relieve you of? Well, you look like a poor sucker. Let's make it 30 gold pieces. Do you even have that much?
Sure.
Let me see, then.
Here.
All right, let's see how strong you are.
About this strong.
Looks like you got me there. I never expected that. You really don't look like you have that much strength in you. Well, I guess I just lost 30 gold pieces. Here you are. Now give me back my weapon.
I think not.
What was that?
I think I'm going to keep it a little longer.
Just you wait, you bastard.
They're smashing.
You sure?
What?
Is it really true?
Sure. I think not.
What?
I think...
Just...
What you waiting for?
Hurry then! I'll get you yet. I'll get you.
Там ничего нет.
Подожди минутку.
All right, you win. What do you want?
I want to join the Mercenaries.
So what about handing me my sword back first, eh?
Here's your sword back.
High time, too.
Что особенного в твоем мече?
Ничего. Просто я привык сражаться исключительно с двуручным оружием. Все остальное как-то не по мне.
А меня ты мог бы потренировать в обращении с ним?
Конечно, приятель. Правда, для этого мне понадобится не меньше дюжины бутылок шнапса.
Ты в этом уверен?
Можешь не сомневаться. Принеси мне выпивку, и я покажу тебе, как рассекать двуручным мечом.
Вот твой шнапс.
Да, похоже, он самый. Теперь у меня будет чем скоротать время, которое мы еще проторчим на этой ферме.
А как насчет обучения?
Конечно, как я и обещал. Вот, возьми это кольцо.
Кольцо? И что мне с ним делать?
Одень его, и ты поймешь, что стал чуточку лучше разбираться в двуручном оружии.
I want to improve my two-handed fighting skills.
I'm not a bad fighter, but that doesn't mean I'm a good teacher. Still, I think I can show you the basics of two-handed combat anyway.
I want to join the Mercenaries.
Okay, I don't carry grudges. You can fight, and that's what counts. Most of the lads here think nothing of a little brawl amongst friends. You'll get used to that. As far as I'm concerned, you're in.
Невозможно. Невозможно.
Лучше бы ты уладил это сам.
Эй, ты!
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
Что ты можешь рассказать об окрестностях фермы? Ну, здесь не так много занятий. На окраине леса стоит усадьба. Некоторым наемникам поручено смотреть, чтобы волки не утащили овец с фермы. Ну и сам лес, в который я не советовал бы тебе соваться ночью. Клянусь Инносом, я видел там бродящую нежить, которая никак не может обрести свой покой. Хотя днем среди деревьев можно отыскать тропу, ведущую к пещере травника. Его зовут Фригьял, и он умеет находить общий язык со зверьем, которое здесь обитает. Можешь заглянуть к нему, если тебе нужны травы или зелья. И часто ты нуждаешься в помощи травника. Некоторое время назад я охотился в лесу, но сам чуть не стал добычей стаи кабанов. Благо, охотники из соседнего лагеря выручили меня. Один из них отнес меня к Фригьялу. Если бы не он, то я бы, наверное, не выжил. Я тогда сказал, что хорошо заплачу ему за помощь. Но сейчас я точно не собираюсь возвращаться в этот лес. Я мог бы сам туда сходить. Ты действительно собрался идти туда? Не знаю, как это скажется на твоем здоровье, но делай, как знаешь. Я дам тебе 200 золотых монет, которые тебе нужно будет отнести травнику. Но не вздумай прикарманить их, слышишь? От пастбища с овцами ПП иди к старым палаткам. За ними ты найдешь тропу. Иди по тропе до большого камня. Рядом с ним еще находится старая тележка. Как только найдешь телегу, поворачивай направо. Там и будет пещера. Хорошо, тогда я пойду.
Подожди минутку.
I've come to join you.
Хочешь стать одним из нас? Похвально. Но для начала тебе нужно показать всем, на что ты способен.
А как насчет тебя?
Хочешь поразить меня? прежде порази все 3 мишени на стрельбище. Сделай это и считай, что мое согласие у тебя в кармане.
Do you have anything to sell?
Oh, don't ask. Bennett, one of the new guys, takes care of the weapons and armor now. In the colony, I was responsible for Lee's entire weapons store. And then along came a trained smith and pow, I'm out of a job. I desperately need a new job, even if all I do is guard the farms out there. I don't care, just as long as I'm not twiddling my thumbs here anymore.
And? Found a new task yet?
Not so far. Let me know if you have a job for me.
Have you tried finding a job in town?
In the city? Wild horses couldn't drag me there. Or do you think I would want to work there as a militia soldier? I can just imagine myself in the courtier's uniform, and then that obsession with obedience. Nah, forget it. There may not be anything to do here on the farm, but at least I can do what I want.
Подожди минутку. Я сделал то, что ты просил. Теперь ты проголосуешь за меня?
Почему бы и нет? Нам нужны такие люди, как ты.
But don't count on getting along with the others here so easily. A lot of newbies have come along since then. And some of the old mercenaries won't remember you. I almost didn't recognize you. You look rather haggard.
When the barrier fell, I barely got away with my life.
Looks like you got lucky then.
Подожди минутку.
Точность стрельбы зависит от твоей ловкости. Чем выше ловкость, тем точнее стрелы летят в цель. Ну а твой навык определяет расстояние, с которого ты сможешь поразить мишень. Для того, чтобы стать хорошим лучником, ты должен развивать и то, и другое.
Подожди минутку.
out and about so early? I'm usually alone at this time of day. But since you're already here, you might as well learn something. So pay attention. You can deceive some opponents if you dodge their blows and attack at the right moment. Remember that in your next fight.
Hello, pretty girl.
Just where did you escape from?
They say you are revolting against the king.
My father has decided that it's time we defended ourselves. The militia never helped us anyway. They only came here to drag off our provisions.
What kind of work is to be had here on the farm?
My father pays money to all the men who help defend the farm. Are you interested? You don't look like someone who has a passion for field labor.
How much does your father pay?
You'd have to negotiate that with him. All I know is that each mercenary here gets paid every day.
Are there any rules here that I should stick to?
You don't touch anything here that isn't yours. You stay away from the areas that are none of your business. And if you must pick a fight, stick to the mercenaries. If you start a brawl with the farmers, everybody here will be against you.
А чем ты занимаешься?
I sell the goods that we produce. If you want to buy something, just let me know. But let me warn you, I won't stand for either haggling or stealing, understood?
Has anything significant happened lately?
A few days ago, my father decreed that we're no longer allowed to sell anything in town. So now I'm staying here on the farm and selling my wares to visitors only.
Show me your wares.
What can I offer you?
Подожди минутку.
Do you have anything to drink?
I assume that it's not water you want.
No, damn it. I need something alcoholic so I can finally get rid of these damned headaches. When I haven't had anything to drink for a while, my skull feels like it's gonna explode at any moment.
Here, take this.
That hit the spot. So, now I can think clearly again. What can I do for you?
На вашей ферме есть что-нибудь интересное?
Интересное? Парень, да ты явно не в себе, коли задаешь такие вопросы. Оглянись и сам увидишь, что кругом одни тупые бараны да овцы. Сия печальная картина, увы, не меняется день ото дня. Поэтому ищи интересные вещи за пределами нашего свинарника. Здесь ты ничего не найдешь.
А ты, похоже, знаешь, где их искать.
Ну как тебе сказать? Знать не знаю, но кое-что слышал.
Слышал что?
Ну, это довольно старая история, и я даже не знаю, правдива она или нет.
Я бы с удовольствием тебя послушал.
Эх, ну да ладно, почему бы и нет? В конце концов, ты угостил меня выпивкой, а я хороших дел не забываю. Ну так вот, дело было в то время, когда я сидел за барьером в долине рудников. Однажды в таверне нового лагеря я услышал рассказ о некоем артефакте. Какой-то чудак из болотного лагеря, который принес нам очередную порцию травы, вещал о могуществе. Он говорил о том, что есть предмет, который позволит владельцу обрести безмерную и безграничную власть над миром. Представляешь?
И ты ему поверил?
Ну, не то чтобы. Болотные братья довольно странные ребята. От них чего угодно можно ожидать. Кто знает, правда этот рассказ или бредни обкурившихся сектантов. Я лишь одно могу с уверенностью сказать. Слухи просто так не рождаются. Уж в этом ты мне поверь.
Да, необычная история. А как звали того парня?
Я не знаю его имени. Припоминаю только то, что он постоянно курил болотную траву. Целыми днями напролет. а когда вконец обкуривался, начинал долбиться головой об стену, как будто пытался пробить ее насквозь. Да, забавный был парнишка.
А где он сейчас, ты не знаешь?
Понятия не имею. С тех пор он больше не появлялся в нашем лагере.
Ну ладно, спасибо за рассказ. Подожди минутку.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible. I was in the colony too.
Right. What do you want?
How's the situation?
Right now, we've got real trouble. Two factions are building up amongst us mercenaries. Silvio and his people doubt that Lee is following the right plan.
How come there are two factions?
Most of us came out of the colony with Lee back then, but some of the mercenaries hooked up with us later. They didn't come from the colony, but were farther south fighting the Yorks. Somehow they got wind that Lee needed people. Their leader was Silvio. He agreed that Lee was in charge, but now he's trying to stir up the mercenaries against him and his plan. A lot of Lee's people don't think that it's a big problem, but I know guys like Silvio. He'll go to extremes to realize his ideas.
Do you know what Lee's intentions are?
Lee wants us to wait and starve the paladins in the city. He is planning to get us all away from the island, and Enos knows I've got nothing against getting away from here. I don't really know how he's planning to go about it, but I trust him. He's led us well so far.
Do you know what Silvio is planning?
Silvio found out that some of the paladins have moved out to the old colony. He says the rest of the paladins wouldn't dare to attack us here and wants to take advantage of the situation. Plunder the small farms, waylay the militia patrols outside the city, hold up travelers, things like that. But Lee thinks that would be the worst thing we could do in our situation.
I want to become a mercenary.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Where's the problem?
Well, I either have to vote for you or against you. And in the situation we're in, I'll only vote for you if I can be sure that you're on Lee's side.
So what should I do?
Simple. Beat up a few of Silvio's boys. That way both sides will know exactly where you stand. And if you stick to the rules for a duel, you'll even win the respect of the others.
What are the rules for a duel?
Go to Torloff and let him explain it if you're interested. Just so we understand each other. I don't care if you stick to the rules or not, just as long as the boys wind up out cold in the mud.
Which of the mercenaries are Silvio's men?
There are 6 men. First of all, Silvio himself and his right-hand man, Bulco. Then there's Rod, Sentenza, Fester, and Raoul. The rest of the people are either neutral or on Lee's side.
How many of Silvio's people should I defeat?
If you knock 3 of them to the ground, then you've proven which side you're on. Whom you choose is your business. Just one little hint. This isn't about proving your courage. Don't go up against Silvio himself. He'll make mincemeat out of you.
Эй!
Что ты здесь делаешь на моей кухне?
Something smells delicious here.
Oh, yes. I know the likes of you. They're swarming all over the place. First, they try to get on your good side, and then when you need them, they're nowhere to be seen.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out food to tramps. I only feed people who work. And that mercenary riffraff, of course.
I'm hungry.
I don't dish out and...
I'm looking for work.
You want to work here on the farm? Only Onar can decide that. The farm is his, and so is the entire valley.
Actually, I was planning to join the mercenaries.
So you're another of those felons from the penal colony? I might have known. Just leave me alone. There's already enough of your kind around here.
I need a place to sleep.
Don't even think about sleeping in my kitchen. Go find yourself a place in the barn.
What's your problem with the mercenaries?
Those morons really get on my nerves, especially Silvio and his fat buddy Bulco. The two of them have been sitting in their corner for days now, making life miserable for me. The soup's too hot, the meat's too tough, etc. and so forth.
Then why don't you do anything about it?
And what am I to do, Mr. Smarty Pants? Whack them with my rolling pin? I can do that to the farmers, but these lowly bastards just hit back.
Want me to teach the two of them some manners?
You better not try that, honey. As far as I know, Silvio has magic armor. He can't be defeated.
And what about Bulko?
That guy is as strong as an ox. So far, he has flattened anyone who tried to mess with him or Silvio.
Это твоя печь?
Да, моя.
И что ты в ней готовишь?
Обычно я пеку хлеб и пироги. Но в ней можно пожарить и мясо, если понадобится.
А я могу ей воспользоваться?
Можешь. Но только если я буду уверена, что ты ее не испортишь.
И как мне тебя в этом убедить?
Ну, например... Скажи, ты умеешь печь пироги?
К сожалению, нет.
Вот. Когда научишься, тогда я и позволю тебе ею пользоваться.
А меня ты можешь научить печь пироги?
Конечно, но не за спасибо. Также тебе понадобится некоторый опыт в кулинарном деле.
Научи меня печь пироги.
Так, и что ты хочешь испечь?
It has come to my attention that you have it in for my boys, and as far as I know, you're one of Lee's protégés. I'm warning you, a few things are going to be different around here soon, and we'll talk about this again then.
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow. We understand each other.
How's it going?
Have I given you permission to address me?
Thekla has a problem with you.
So, what is the dear lady's problem? And why doesn't she come herself?
You know that damn well.
Why don't you go discuss that with my friend Bulko for a while?
Hey, asshole!
You don't actually think I'd get involved in a duel with you? Go crawl back under your rock.
A lot of people talk about you.
A lot of people talk too much.
What do you think of Lee?
Oh, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't ever want to pick a fight with him. Unless, of course, it couldn't be avoided.
Silvio doesn't like being talked to. You might have gathered as much by now.
Put down that weapon! You're smashing each other's skulls!
And now for... Atta boy.
Ouch! That hurt.
Let him have it!
Watch out! That hurt.
Show him!
Atta boy.
Don't stop now!
Back.
Not bad at all.
Don't you try that again.
The two of us should have a chat.
Listen, you won. Now leave me alone.
Подожди минутку.
I'm not going to leave here.
Yeah, go tell it to somebody who cares.
Подожди минутку.
And now for the fun part. Let that be a... Let that be a...
Cut out that...
And now for the fun part. And now... And... Shit, that hit the spot.
Там ничего нет.
Don't try that again. All right, you win. What do you want?
You really let Bulko have it, honey. Must have been an exhausting job to thrash that fat swine. Here, have a bite to eat so you'll gain back your strength.
Can I have some more of your stew?
I haven't got any now.
Not even a tiny bowl?
No.
Can I lick the pot then?
Will you cut it out? If you're so keen on my stew, you'll have to do something to get it.
What?
Go see Sagita, the healer who lives behind Sekob's farm, and bring me a package of her herbs. If you bring me the herbs, I'll make you some stew.
How many of Silvio's men are still on my list? I've bested Bulko.
I heard. Not bad.
Rod looks a little worse for the wear. Sentenza was trying to squeeze some gold out of me. Not a smart idea. Fester got what was coming to him. I went to see Raoul.
And?
He was badly in need of a proper licking.
Именно так.
He was badly in need of a proper licking.
That's enough. That's enough. You really whooped every single one of them, huh? I'm impressed. If Lee asks me, I can vote for you without hesitation.
Ты можешь меня чему-нибудь научить?
Нет. Пока ты не один из нас, я не стану этого делать.
Эй, ты!
How are things?
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
It's possible.
I used to deal in swamp weed back in the colony. Remember?
And what are you dealing in now?
Ah, don't ask. I brought a whole package of swamp weed with me from the mining colony. Many of the mercenaries like a little smoke now and then. I've earned a small fortune on the side. But some bastard stole all the weed from my chest. I'm pretty sure it was that Bodo. He bunks in the same room as me, and he always grins at me like such an idiot.
Целый пакет болотника?
А тебя это удивляет? Он был крайне ходовым товаром в колонии. И его производством занимались не только эти чокнутые придурки на болотах. Кстати, я даже знаю место, где можно раздобыть еще один такой пакет.
Правда? И где же?
Хочешь подзаработать, да?
Не отказался бы.
В свое время один парень по имени Джака организовал лабораторию по производству болотника недалеко от входа в новый лагерь. У него там были целые залежи этой болотной травы.
Думаешь, там еще могло что-то остаться?
Возможно. Правда, проверить это будет довольно трудно. Ведь там сейчас кругом орки. Но если вдруг все-таки решишь наведаться в долину рудников, можешь попробовать заглянуть и туда. Только не забудь, что это я рассказал тебе о том месте.
Не волнуйся, я все понимаю.
What are you going to do about the thief then?
One of these days, I'll catch him puffing away on my weed. And then, I'll find a quiet spot and teach him a lesson he won't forget. If I knock him down here in the middle of the yard, the other farmers will notice, and I'll pay an arm and a leg.
How come?
Quite simple. We can't rough up the farmers, otherwise Lee makes us pay a heavy fine. That's the way Onar wants it. And the more witnesses there are, the more of a fuss there is. That makes things more expensive. So I'll pull the thing off nice and inconspicuously.
I want to join Lee's people.
Lee's people? If Lee keeps on this way, they soon won't be his anymore.
Why?
Lee has always been a quiet one. It was that way in the colony, too. But lately, he's overdoing it. He just wants to sit here and wait until the paladins drop dead from starvation. Silvio thinks we should clean up a bit on the small farms and outside the city. I think that would make for an excellent change. At the moment, most of us are just twiddling our thumbs here. Do you want to join up anyway?
I want to become one of you no matter what.
You already know that we take a vote on every new recruit.
What are you hinting at?
Well, I haven't had anything to smoke in a long time. Bring me a few swamp weed reefers and you got my vote. You can surely scare some up someplace.
Эй, ты!
How's it going?
The militia has bullied us long enough. Now that the mercenaries are on our side, they won't dare to just show up here anymore. The king may think he can get away with anything, but we're not going to take it anymore.
In town, they're talking about a peasants' revolt.
Nonsense. We aren't doing anything except defending what we've worked hard for. It's certainly true that the war is being fought on the backs of the peasants, but Onar is no longer prepared to just stand by and watch while the king bleeds us dry.
Can I rest somewhere around here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the barn. But don't lie down in a mercenary's bed by mistake. Onar makes sure that they leave us farmers alone. But with strangers who don't belong on the farm, the mercenaries can do whatever they like.
Cypher told me somebody stole a package of swamp weed from him.
And?
He thinks you're the one who took it.
Oh, that's why the guy is always gawping at me so stupidly. I've been extra friendly to him lately because he seems to have hit a rough spot. But there was nothing I could do. I'd look at him friendly-like and he'd stare at me like he wanted to kill me.
Give me that weed or else.
Listen, all I've got is this one reefer of weed. Take it and leave me alone. You know that Onar's mercenaries look out for us, right? So don't do anything stupid.
I don't believe a word you're saying. Give me the swamp weed.
I don't have it. Honest.
What are you smoking there?
Want a toke?
Sure.
Not bad, huh?
Where did you get the stuff?
I have my sources.
Do you do anything besides smoke?
Not at the moment.
I want to join the Mercenaries. Do you mind?
Who cares?
Cypher told me that someone stole a package of swamp weed from him. Would you know anything about that?
No.
Where's the package?
What do I know?
I'll knock it out of you.
Relax, I'm way too stoned to fight with you. Here, first take a big toke. And
Where's the package?
Okay. I sold it to some bum in town. It was at the harbor. I can't remember what he looked like.
Could it be that you need another thrashing?
Honest, man, I was totally stoned. I don't have the slightest idea what the guy looked like. It was at the harbor near the boat builders. That's all I can remember.
Hey!
I know who took your weed.
Who? Was it that Bodo?
No, one of the mercenaries did it. Dar.
That bastard. Where is he?
Finding him won't help you. He doesn't have the package anymore. He sold it in Corinus.
Where is he?
Behind the kitchen building on the corner.
I'll flatten him.
And now for the fun part.
Not bad.
You poor sucker. You didn't even have any gold on you.
Подожди минутку.
You really gave Dar what for? Are you feeling better now?
Yeah, that felt good.
Not to him, I suppose.
The little beggar has no business going through my chest.
About the swamp weed. Here's a few stalks for you.
Oh, you are my man. You've got my vote.
Would this package of swamp weed happen to be yours?
Well, I'll be... Where'd you get that?
It's a long story.
Doesn't matter. Really, you're a decent guy. Here, take this as a reward. Have fun with it. First, let me roll a few.
Show me your wares.
Sure, help yourself.
Blabbermouth, you told Cypher I took his weed. Like hell will I vote for you.
Do you do anything besides smoke?
Sometimes I let some vengeful swamp weed junkies beat me up.
Do you do...
Not at the...
Hello, I'm new here.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not really in the mood for conversation. I'm totally wrecked.
You're awfully busy, huh?
You can say that again. Bennett makes so many weapons that I can hardly keep up with the polishing.
What can you tell me about the farm?
This is Onar's farm. That big building is his house. He vacated a wing for the mercenaries. We farmers have had to bunk in the barn ever since. But it's all right with me. It's good that we have people who guard the farm. The building here is the kitchen. Maybe you'll be lucky and Thekla will have something for you to eat.
What about the mercenaries?
Onar hired them to keep the city militia off our backs, but they also guard the farm, the sheep, and us farmers. So don't even think about stealing anything or rummaging around in somebody's chest. They're just waiting for a chance to knock you down.
Can I buy weapons from you?
I don't have much. We take almost all the swords and axes into Onar's house.
Hey!
I do not sell any weapons. Khaled does. He's in the house with Onar.
What kinds of weapons do you make?
Plain swords at the moment, not much else. But if I had some magic ore, I could forge weapons that are better than all comparable weapons made from regular old steel. You wouldn't happen to know where to find some around here. Besides in the Valley of Mines, I mean.
No.
Of course not.
Are you with the farmers or the mercenaries?
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
I was just curious.
Have you ever seen a farmer who also forges weapons?
No.
Then why do you ask such stupid questions?
I want to join the mercenaries.
Stop blabbering then. Go to Torloff and let him put you to the test.
Teach me how to forge magic ore weapons.
As long as you aren't one of us, I'll be damned if I tell you the secret of the magic ore weapons. Only very few blacksmiths know it at all, and I believe that not even the smiths in town know anything about it. And that's a good thing, too. Otherwise, those boozers of the city guard would all be wielding magic swords next.
What about forging equipment?
What do you need?
Рад тебя видеть, Харим.
Что? Ты кто такой?
Вспомни арену Скатти. Я провел там пару боев, в том числе и с тобой.
На арене сражалось много народу. Разве всех упомнишь? Лучше напомни мне, как ты тогда смог вызвать меня на бой?
Я сказал, что ты целовал задницу Гомезу.
Что? А ну-ка повтори!
Судя по твоей реакции, сомнений в нашем знакомстве у тебя больше не возникает.
О да, ха. Теперь я тебя вспомнил.
И тот бой рассудил нас.
Конечно. И как это всегда бывает, неправ был тот, кто грызет землю. Ладно, кто старое помянет, тому глаз долой. И, кстати, я тоже рад тебя видеть, приятель.
Как тебе удалось выбраться из старого лагеря?
Скатти как-то узнал, что затевает Гомес, и успел предупредить нас с Горханисом об опасности. Я чудом успел сбежать за ворота замка. Один из стражников даже успел выстрелить мне в спину из арбалета. Но, видимо, крепкое похмелье не дало ему возможности прицелиться точнее.
Ты вспоминаешь об этом с некоторой досадой.
Эх, да все дело в моем золотом кубке. Я так быстро уносил ноги из старого лагеря, что совсем позабыл о нем.
Что это за кубок?
Это награда как самому сильному бойцу арены. Хоть он и получен из рук самого Гомеза, я берег его как самую дорогую для меня вещь. Он напоминал мне о моих былых победах. Вдобавок, этот кубок отлит из чистого золота и стоил бы тут немало денег.
А почему бы тебе самому не отправиться туда и не забрать его?
Я не уверен, что он до сих пор там. Все-таки вещица дорогая, и на нее позарился бы любой. К тому же проход в долину рудников охраняется паладинами, и Ли приказал нам охранять эту ферму. Так что я не могу уйти отсюда. Вот если бы кто-нибудь помог мне в этом, уж я бы отблагодарил его от всей души.
Эй!
If you have a problem with wolves or field raiders, go talk to one of the younger mercenaries. You can come to me when the paladins show up here.
What?
Whenever one of you peasants comes to me, it's always about slaughtering innocent beasts.
I'm not a peasant.
Oh? What is it you want then?
Teach me how to fight.
I only train mercenaries or worthy candidates. I don't waste my time with beginners. As long as you barely know how to wield a weapon, you're in the wrong place here.
I want to become a mercenary.
You look more like someone who's been born to work in the field, boy. Can you wield a weapon then? So, how about one-handed weapons?
I'm not so bad at that.
And two-handed weapons then?
I'm surely gonna get better.
Well, at least you're not a damn beginner. All right, I'm gonna vote you in. Whatever else you need to know, you can learn from me.
I've heard that you belong to the Ring of Water.
What rat has not been able to keep his big trap shut?
Lee told me about it.
Looks like I've got a deal with you now, doesn't it? All right, so what do you need? And be damn careful about what you tell me. For if I don't like what I hear, I just might skin you alive.
You could help me to get accepted by the mercenaries.
I can just see it now. Right, I'll try. What else?
That's all.
That shouldn't be too hard. And woe betide you if I hear that you can't keep your trap shut. And I'm only saying this once, understand?
Help me become a mercenary.
Let me think. You've got to get past Torloff if you want to make any progress here. Have you already seen Torloff about it?
Yes, that's with the test and everything.
What test would that be?
I'm supposed to drive the militia away from Bengar's farm.
Ah, yes. That's easy. Listen. Come back tomorrow. I'll have taken care of it by then. But you're going to have to do something for me in return.
And what would that be?
Not far from here, to the southeast, there's a small bandit camp in the mountains. If you go southeast from here, you'll soon see the tower there. One of my people, Patrick, left several days ago to do business with those varmints. Well, I told him it was a rotten idea. But that idiot wouldn't listen to me. I assume they've made short work of him. But I don't know for sure. You're going to find out for me.
And what makes you so sure that they won't make short work of me, too?
The fact that I know the name of their leader. It's Dexter. You'll simply claim that you know the guy. His men will think twice before they wring your neck just for the heck of it. It could still get dangerous, of course, but you can handle that.
What are the advantages of one-handed or two-handed weapons?
A good question. I see you've given the subject some thought. One-handed weapons are faster, but a little weaker. Two-handers cause more damage, but you can't strike as fast. Also, you need more strength to wield a two-hander. This means additional training. The only way to become really good is to invest a lot of effort.
Teach me how to fight.
I can teach you to use any weapon. Where shall we start?
Верно. Но все-таки так дальше не пойдет. Подожди минутку.